Opening scene. Music fades in. Visuals of the pyramids in ancient Egypt. Narrator. Voiceover. Welcome to a journey through time, where we explore the wonders of ancient Egypt. Today, we delve into one of the most fascinating aspects of Egyptian history, its armor. Cut to an image of Egyptian warriors with traditional clothing and equipment. Narrator. Voiceover. Throughout the long span of Egyptian history, from the Old Kingdom, circa 2686 to 2181 BC, to the New Kingdom, circa 1550 to 1070 BC, armor played an important role in military campaigns. Scene transition, title screen, the evolution of Pharaonic armor. Narrator. Voiceover. To understand the armor of the pharaohs, we must first look at the evolution of Egyptian warfare itself. The ancient Egyptians were not always engaged in large-scale military campaigns. Cut to a graphic showing the different dynasties and timelines of Egypt. Narrator. Voiceover. During the Old Kingdom, Egyptian soldiers were more likely to wear minimal protection, relying on mobility and tactical formations to protect themselves in battle. Cut to a scene of Old Kingdom warriors depicted in tomb art, armed with spears and shields. Narrator. Voiceover. The first real development in armor came during the Middle Kingdom, circa 2050 to 1710 BC, when Egyptian soldiers began to engage in more frequent military campaigns. Cut to a reenactment of a Middle Kingdom soldier wearing a leather cuirass. Narrator. Voiceover. The cuirass, a form of body armor made from tightly woven linen or leather, was a key piece in the Middle Kingdom soldier's gear, often reinforced with metal studs or plates. Scene transition. Armor in the New Kingdom. The rise of full armor. Narrator. Voiceover. The true rise of Egyptian military armor came during the New Kingdom, a period that saw Egypt's military power peak under great rulers like Thutmose III, Ramses II, and Seti I. Cut to a 3D rendering of a New Kingdom soldier fully armored with bronze or copper plates. Narrator. Voiceover. This was the era when armor truly began to evolve. The soldiers of the New Kingdom wore armor crafted from leather and metal, often in the form of small bronze or copper scales. Cut to a detailed view of a reconstructed Egyptian scale armor from the New Kingdom. Narrator. Voiceover. The use of bronze or copper scales marked an important leap in the development of armor. Each scale acted like a small plate, overlapping like fish scales to form a flexible but strong barrier. Scene transition. The importance of shielding and helmets. Narrator. Voiceover. But armor wasn't just about covering the body. Shielding and head protection were also critical. The Egyptian shield, typically round or oval, was made from materials like wood, animal hide, and sometimes even bronze. Cut to a close-up of Egyptian shields, showcasing various materials and designs. Narrator. Voiceover. In battle, Egyptian shields were often carried by foot soldiers, while chariot warriors relied on their speed and agility to avoid direct hits. Cut to a scene of a reenactment of an Egyptian warrior in a chariot wearing a helmet and holding a shield. Narrator. Voiceover. Helmets in ancient Egypt, while rare, were also used by elite soldiers and chariot riders. These helmets were often made of leather or metal, offering protection to the head in close combat. Scene transition. Symbolism and the role of armor. Narrator. Voiceover. Armor in ancient Egypt wasn't just practical, it was also symbolic. The clothing and gear of warriors often reflected the warrior's status, with pharaohs and their elite guards wearing the finest materials.